Hi there, this is Stacy Phillips, and this is my video log for Monday, December 30th, 2013. Um, Today I want to talk a little bit about the concept of eating normally. A lot of times, we get into an eating program or whatnot, we start losing weight, we start feeling great, and then, the holidays come around and we start to wish, that we could just eat normal. Can I just eat normal? Or let's say that you've gotten close to completing the weight loss phase of your journey, and your desire in your brain, you've never really sort of grasped the whole optimal health lifestyle thing, and your thoughts are that you can't wait to be done with this and be back to eating, what you used to eat. Let me just illustrate this. Um, when I when I lost weight the first time on my own journey, when I lost 140 pounds, and I just have to say very quickly that results do vary. Clients can expect to lose 2 to 5 pounds a week for the first 2 weeks each week, and then 1 to 2 pounds a week every week thereafter. So had to get that in. So when I lost weight the first time, I ran a half marathon. And I'll tell you why this is, important, especially timely today. But I ran a half marathon, and I remember in order to celebrate my half marathon, I had just gotten to my goal. I was feeling great, but I had not changed my mind. I had not addressed up here what was between these ears here, the gray matter. I had not decided that optimal health was a priority and that was the goal. Attaining and maintaining optimal health was the goal, not to lose weight. It's because I had lost weight. But that had been my perspective the whole time. And I remember running a half marathon, the Boulder, the Boulder's a 10K. I did run that the summer before, but I ran the Boulder Back Roads, which is on kind of the rolling hills near the Boulder Reservoir between Boulder and I guess the next town up would be Longmont and Lyons, kind of triangulate from there. So we were right in the Boulder Reservoir area. And it was hilly, and it was my first half marathon ever. At the time, I ran up to 10 miles because I had only trained up to 10 miles. And they'd say, well, if you run 10 miles, if you train up to 10 miles, you can run 13. And you know what I found? I found that if you train up to 10 miles, you can run 10 miles. So at that time, I went ahead and walked the last 3, but I felt so excited that I had actually completed the marathon, because I still completed it. I just hadn't necessarily run the whole thing. I got my medal, and the first thing I wanted to do was take myself out to a really nice dinner. And so I went to a restaurant that was my husband and my favorite. It was one of our kind of local haunts before we began the program way back when, 0607. It's called The Med, and it's on, what street is it on? Oh, I forget. It's the street just south of Pearl Street, there in the pedestrian mall. People who know Boulder will know what I'm talking about. It's called The Med, near the St. Julian Hotel. Anyway, so I went there because it was our favorite restaurant, and I was just so excited because, I was in my healthy weight, and I'd lost all my weight, and I had run a half marathon, and everything was going my way. And the first thing I thought was, I'm going to eat a really nice meal, things that I've been craving this whole time. And really my thoughts were, I get to eat normal now. And so, what was I thinking? And so I went ahead and ate normal, and I celebrated with food, with a big meal, and probably had dessert also. And lo and behold, I slowly over the next year gained all of my weight back, every single pound that I had lost, and lost the optimal health that I had been working on. But at that time, I didn't view it as such. I just viewed it as that I had gained all my weight back, and was back in that place, that dark place of being 272 pounds and 5'3", which put me at over 47 BMI. I mean, wow, talk about heartbreak. I was in a dark place at that point. Just wow, all the effort I had put in, you know, and being so regimented, and then all of a sudden it was gone, poof, in a year. You know, and I was an active participant in that. I mean, I didn't just happen. But what I realized is that I had not changed my mind about health. The whole way down, it was like I was holding my breath, like it was like food, like normal food and normal restaurants. That was my oxygen, and I had been depriving myself of it, and you know, white knuckling it all the way down, and got there, and then I came up to breathe, and that's really what that looked like, coming up to breathe. I had not changed my oxygen. So this second journey has been very very instructional, I guess, educational for me, because, you know, embracing the habits of health, embracing all the tools that are available to me, because it's not just a diet. I mean, the what we eat in this plan can, you know, I guess it can be called a diet because it's what we're eating. So anything that you eat is your diet. You know, the diet of the Western world, the diet of the, you know, third world nations, the diet of, the, you know, people use that word to describe what we eat. So yes, that tool is a certain amount, a set amount, a pre-portion controlled meal replacements plus your own, that one meal that you make of protein and vegetables. You combine those. You eat every 2 to 3 hours. You drink, you know, the water that's prescribed, and you drop weight. So that's awesome. But that's only a small portion of the offering of these tools that we have available to us. And so I fully grasped onto those, and I changed what was up here. I changed what was between my ears to really decide that what good thing I wanted to bring into my life, which was optimal health. I'd had a taste of it, but I hadn't held on to it because optimal health at that time wasn't my priority. My priority was I wanted to eat normal again. And you know, if you if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. And for me, at that point, it was a lifetime of yo-yo dieting. It was a lifetime of being obese mostly, and overweight or healthy weight, you know, fleetingly, right before I gained it all back. I mean, that had been my pattern up until then. So that was my normal. And it also, if you think about it, in this country, normal is actually overweight or obese, because in this country, fully 2/3 of us are overweight. And of those who are overweight, so 2/3 of the population are overweight, fully half of that 2/3 is obese, and as was I. So, you know, rearranging and redefining what normal meant to me. I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be normal. So, you know, to eat normally will cause me to be normal. And in this society, that's not what I want. I want to be exceptional. You know, only 1/3 of us are a healthy weight. And you know, really, if you look at the statistics with people who maintain significant weight loss, only about 5 to 15% of people who lose a significant amount of weight will have maintained those losses after 2 years. So that means that quite a few of the 1/3 of Americans who are a normal weight already are there because their bodies just naturally self-regulate. Their bodies, you know, energy consumption, energy use, however the genes are, the environment, whatever it is, they're healthy, live a healthy lifestyle, whatever it is, they've not struggled with being overweight or obese in the past. So of that 1/3 of us who are healthy weight now, only a very small portion of us have come from the higher BMIs, have come from obesity, have come from overweight, have fought hard, have decided that health is going to be a priority for us, and have attained a healthy weight. And those of us who are maintaining a healthy weight, we are like a minority of the minority. So normal does not even describe my lifestyle. And that's awesome. That's okay. It's what I've chosen. So I want to be exceptional I want to be the exception. So that's what exceptional means for me, is that I want to be the exception. I want to be the one that does not gain it back again. So I'm going to be the exception, and in order to do that, I need to continue to eat exceptionally. you know, but you know who else eats exceptionally? Elite athletes eat exceptionally. Olympic level competitors eat and live exceptionally. Um, Henry Cavill eats and works out exceptionally. That's what he did to get ready for his Man of Steel role. These people I admire, and I'm not ashamed to count myself as an exceptional eater, an exceptional mover. Um, these are things that I've decided to do to keep my health and to stay optimally healthy. So, yeah, next time your brain tells you, oh, I just want to be normal, stop and challenge that thought. Do you really? Because think about what that means in your life, and think about how it has gotten you to a place that you don't want to be. Where you don't want to be anymore. You have emotional pain and conflict right now if you're overweight or obese because you've been trying and trying, and it seems to be a priority for you to lose weight, but you just don't know how. Contact me. I am a free certified health coach, and my email is stacymichelephillips@gmail.com. That's StacyMichelle@gmail.com, and we will get started on your journey today. And this is my little guy. Julian, you want to say something? What do you want to say?
Mama.
I'm talking to my health coach people.
Where on earth is the could you read all the words?
All the words in the Winnie the Pooh book?
Yeah.
All of them? Mm-hmm. Well, we can get started on that. So as you can see, I am being pulled in an awesome direction here, so I'm going to sign off, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.